You're not going crazy, you're not completely insane. If you're having all kinds of racing and intrusive thoughts, weird graphic images popping into your head, I'm here to tell you that it's actually okay. It's a normal part of social anxiety. It's no big deal. You're not heading for the asylum. So, in this video, I'm going to reveal to you some of the most personal stories from my own experience with racing thoughts and intrusive thoughts. And stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving you techniques that should give you instant relief after watching this video. If you are struggling with racing thoughts, intrusive thoughts, and maybe this is also interfering with your eye contact, then please feel free to click the link in the description below this video. You can book a free 15-minute roadmap call with me, and we can discuss whether my cognitive reprogramming method would be a good fit for you to help you overcome these problems. If you're going through this struggle right now, your mind's racing, lots of weird stuff pops into your head, it's loud, it's obtrusive, it's intrusive, and it's distressing, then believe me, I know exactly how you feel. Now, I better just give you a warning right now because what I'm about to share is quite graphic. It's an experience from my own life, which I haven't shared on this channel before, and my intrusive thoughts started very early on. I remember around 11 years old, and this is the first time I remember having intrusive thoughts. It was a beautiful summer's evening, and my family has always been toxic and dysfunctional, but on this rare occasion, my mum, dad, and my brother, we were together and we were playing cricket, so it was this unusually nice experience, and the sun was setting, the birds were chirping, it was all beautiful up at the cricket field, and then just as I was about to hit the cricket ball, I got this graphic image popping into my head of what if I hit this cricket ball full force, it goes right up my mum's skirt and lodges in her vagina. And being 11 years old, this kind of image just absolutely shocked me. I thought, where has this come from? What the heck is going on? I must be completely depraved. I'm some kind of a sicko. Maybe I'm possessed by the devil. Maybe I'm going crazy. And as I got older and my social anxiety developed more, and as I've said on this channel, social anxiety is not the problem. It's all the thought processes and the cognitive viruses and programming that we're running underneath this at a lower level. So as these thought patterns got left unaddressed, they got worse and my intrusive thoughts got worse. And oftentimes it would be whenever I saw anything nice, I would get an image of something horrible, like someone holding a beautiful baby, and I'd be like, oh, what if the baby drops on the floor and smashes its head open? I would go to a knife drawer and then I would imagine just picking up the knife and just jabbing it into my stomach or jabbing it into my face. And because you don't understand what's going on, you actually think you're going crazy. And I've spoken to clients who've had these experiences, they think they're going crazy, and it's often around taboo subjects. So for example, I know one person who was in a martial arts environment and it was hyper masculine. So the biggest taboo he could imagine would be while his extremely macho, scary kung fu instructor was talking to him, he would get images of just kissing this man. And of course, that would be the most inappropriate thing to do, but your mind just loves to mess with you when you're having these intrusive thoughts. Other examples I know of are, for example, a very religious person. Every time Easter came round, he would get intrusive thoughts of nailing his children to a crucifix. And he was very, very distressed by this. He took these thoughts seriously and thought he must be some kind of psycho and he was scared he was going to harm his children or something. If you do leave these thoughts unaddressed, they can develop into more kind of pure OCD. Pure O is just the obsessive thoughts. So in my case, this developed into pure O and it took me some effort later on in life to then address it. So it can develop, it can get worse. It can lead to lack of confidence because you think that there's something wrong with you, lowers your self-esteem because you believe you're going crazy. It can affect your eye contact because you're ashamed to make eye contact. And also while you're making eye contact, you might get these strange thoughts coming into your head. Oh, should I kiss this person? Or what if I look at their tits? Or wow, I want to have sex with this person. You start to get thoughts coming into your mind that can then affect your interpersonal relationships. And when this gets really bad, I've spoken to clients who can even feel suicidal about this. And in my own life, I was feeling suicidal many times because of my anxiety, because I asked myself many times, what is going on with me? Why am I so messed up? How can I live like this? And how much longer can I continue to live like this? So the great news is there is a way out of this, and it's not even that difficult, although it seems very serious at the time when you're in it. This is like a Mexican finger trap, which is if you try and pull, the harder you pull, the more it's going to grab you. So these thoughts are actually complete nonsense. I've done years and years of intensive meditation, and over the course of that time, I've learned that the mind is like a mischievous 3-year-old, and it likes to mess with you, and it will find a thread to pull on, and if if it thinks it can get a reaction from you, then it will pull on that thread all the more. So if you start getting scared by these images that you're having in your head, no matter what it might be, something sexual, something taboo, it might be something absolutely horrible. When I worked in the kindergarten, when the parents came in, I would think, what if the parents think I'm a paedophile? Your mind will mess with you and try and get the biggest reaction out of you. You've got to not take this seriously. It is a wind-up. It is a joke. So the main way out of this is to just relax around it and encompass it all and accept it and just say to your mind, okay, come on, bring it on. What's the worst you've got for me? Am I some kind of sexual predator? Am I some kind of maniac? Am I gonna kill myself? Am I gonna do this? Whatever it is, your mind is messing with you. And the more serious you take it, the deeper you're gonna go into this little rabbit hole, and the more it's gonna start taking over your life. It's gonna start affecting, as I've talked about with clients, their interpersonal relationships, their eye contact, they start feeling suicidal. So you've got to really make sure you just don't buy into the whole joke. Now I know if you're really struggling right now, that may sound way too simplistic and much easier said than done. But the basic method is you start to reprogram your mind, first of all by relaxing and not taking this seriously, and then working on some of the underlying issues. Often it's around taboos, or in my case, because I was from a very dysfunctional family, when things started to go nicely for the family, like having that lovely game of cricket, that was very unusual for me. So my mind had a problem accepting that. So it wanted to reject it and make it horrible by summoning up this intrusive image. So you need to work on the lower level, and that's what I do with clients in my reprogramming method. We work on reprogramming the mind, but then we also rewire these neural networks that you may have around eye contact and so on, where you've picked up these glitches over the last few years or however long you've had this problem. And we work on just letting those drop away so you can go back to your original state of relaxed calm when you weren't having intrusive thoughts and you were having good, confident eye contact. If you do feel that you would like some help with this through cognitive reprogramming, then by all means hit that link in the description below this video. As I say, we can jump on a free roadmap call and we'll discuss if the method is a good fit for you.